I mean, just tell me straight. How does my family need to eat? How do I need to eat? How do my children need to eat? How does my husband need to eat? I'm just so frustrated.
What makes your garden grow? Water and sunshine. What makes your spirit grow? Knowing that she'll be mine.
Hey friends, welcome back to Freedom Homestead and welcome back to Wellness Wednesday. My name is Tangi, and Wellness Wednesday for me is my accountability. It is my journal. It is a time of togetherness, of community. It's where we sit and we talk and we get real about our health journey. So I have taken quite a bit of a break unintentionally. Let's see, 1 week we had gone to Georgia to visit family. We came back and a tornado had devastated our area, or an area very close to us. Then I also got the stomach virus, and it was the holidays, and then it was just, something after something after something. And it was just hard to get back on track with making these videos. And quite honestly, I have been trying for the last 30 minutes to film this, and I keep getting interrupted. I don't know what it is about filming Wellness Wednesdays. It's just more difficult than making any other video. So anyway, so here we are, and I'm pretty sure I'll get interrupted again because my husband and my son are outside and they're working, and they'll probably come back in, and Emily is set to come home any time, and I need to start dinner. So where we left off was I was doing keto. I had every intention of starting yoga, getting back into that, getting back into stretching. Here comes my interruption. I'm trying to film my Wellness Wednesday, and she keeps interrupting me. And we were also talking about the book, The One Thing, written by Gary Keller and Jay Papasan, JP, we'll call him. And that book is fantastic. It is, if you know who Gary Keller is, he is a real estate mogul. We were reading it for my work, which I am in real estate. I am a transaction coordinator. And our team was reading it together. And it spoke so loudly to me about health, about the health journey. And it has nothing to do with health, and it has nothing to do with real estate. It has everything to do with goal setting, reaching your goals, cutting through the noise, figuring out what your one thing is, what is your purpose, what is your drive, and then focusing on that. Just not allowing distractions to take you away from your goals. So anyway, that's a fantastic book. We referred to it a lot. I will throw an iCard where you can go and check out those videos where we talk about them. And I will also link The One Thing down in the description box below if you're interested in checking it out for yourself. Okay. I think I had lost a few pounds, and where I am now is I have gained it all back again, and I am the heaviest I have been since before having my children. When I got pregnant with Emily, I weighed about 215. And yesterday I was 216. So this is, I probably am my heaviest not being pregnant that I have ever been. So the health journey is a very messy one. Some folks, their journeys might look like a straight path. Mine is all over the place, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate. So where am I now other than my weight? Like I said, I was doing keto. The ketogenic way of eating is a high fat, moderate protein, low carb way of eating, and it is fantastic. It's an anti-inflammatory way of eating. You're eliminating grains, legumes, things like that. The focus is on healthy fats and burning those healthy fats as a fuel source as opposed to carbohydrates. There's a lot of research that shows that our bodies burn two types of fuel, fat and carbs. Carbs, your body burns through faster, but by the time it gets to your fat stores, your body has already absorbed that fat. So what it does is it eliminates the carbohydrates as a fuel source, and it focuses on burning fat. And so that's why a lot of people have a lot of success. They just become lean, mean, fat burning machines, and it's awesome. But the issue that I am having in my household is that I am cooking ketogenically. I'm cooking keto dinners. People would say, what are you doing? How do you eat keto and your family doesn't? And I would tell you, I just prepare keto meals, and then I will have carbs as a side for them to choose from. And so what we are running into is that my family is consuming high fats and a lot of carbs, and that equals bad. That is not a healthy way to eat. At least not the way we're doing it. So Jack has complained a lot about his weight and how he feels. And I'm getting bigger by the day, it seems like. So about a month or more ago, I started looking at other ways of eating, ways that is safe for my entire family to eat. And I honestly just got really frustrated. I felt like there's just so much information, so much conflicting information. And I'm like, just tell me straight. How does my family need to eat? How do I need to eat? How do my children need to eat? How does my husband need to eat? I'm just so frustrated. I'm sure a lot of you probably feel the same way, because there's paleo, there's Weight Watchers, there's keto, there's, I don't know, there's just all different kinds of things, and then you hear this food is bad, but then tomorrow it's good, or this food is good, and then tomorrow it's bad. It's just very, very frustrating. So I'm just like, I just feel like I need to, dump all of the information that I have in my brain about food, about nutrition, and then just start over. I'm just really, really frustrated with the whole thing. So, while I was in that sort of like almost toddler-like temper tantrum, just so frustrated with what is the right thing? What is the right thing? And I heard something, and I cannot remember who said it. I'm almost positive it was Sina McCullough. Because I was looking into paleo things, right? And she came up in a lot of different podcasts and interviews that I was watching. And so whoever it was that said it said that whenever you are talking about eliminating grains and legumes and things like that from your way of eating, what we mean is eliminating those foods the way the standard American diet presents it. And I was like, what does that mean? So then thinking about it, I knew exactly what she meant, because I have researched this. I have the book called The Art of Fermentation by whatever his name is. Katz. What's his name? All right. I'm back. So in the book, The Art of Fermentation by Sandra Katz, he talks about how our culture has lost the art of the slow kitchen. This was probably my favorite part of that book, The Art of Fermentation. And he was talking about how when you look back through history, whenever our ancestors prepared grains, there was a process. They did not take the berries from the stalk and then grind it and make flour. They first soaked it, they fermented it, and that process caused the grains to break down. You guys probably have heard of the term phytic acid. Phytic acid is an enzyme that is on legumes and is on grains. It's on a lot of foods that paleo and keto eliminate, because it is an anti-nutrient and it causes inflammation. And that enzyme is found on those things because that is how that plant protects itself, okay? It's also what allows those foods to be able to be stored long term. So like if you go to the store and you buy a bag of flour that's already been ground, it's only going to last for so long, but wheat berries keep for years. Same thing with rice, same thing with dried beans. So whoever it was that said that, I'm pretty sure it was Cena, that was what she was talking about. Those foods are not good for us in the way that we, as an American microwave society, have been trained to consume it. But if proper steps are taken, then those foods actually become nutritious and they're okay to eat. So I found that really interesting, and it just really sparked something in me. Also, not that long ago, I bought Nourishing Traditions, and I have also been thumbing through it. So I'm just relearning. So if you caught my post on the YouTube community tab, on Facebook, and on Instagram, we are going to start diving into this book called Beyond Labels. And I will link this down below, as well as Nourishing Traditions and The Art of Fermentation, just so you can check them out and see if that's something that you'd be interested in. But I guess in a way, this will be kind of like a book club. I really want to relearn, and I mean really relearn food. I don't want to eliminate anything. I know my family is not going to eliminate certain foods. I want us to eat together as a family. I want us to get as much nutrition out of the foods as God intends. And I just want to stop worrying about it. I just want to stop the craziness, because I'm just so frustrated. And I want my family to be healthy. I want my husband to be healthy. And so that's where I'm at. Okay, so to get to this book, some of you guys know about a month ago, I went to the Homesteaders of America Business Conference, and Mr. Joel Salatin, who is, I don't have a lot of heroes, especially people of my lifetime, but he definitely is one of mine. And when I saw this book, and I was looking at it, it says, Beyond Labels, a doctor and a farmer conquer food confusion one bite at a time. I was like, I have to have that book. I have to have that book. So then when I got the idea for us to go through this together, this is what I read. Are you ready? This is the introduction. Do you want to be healthy, happy, and free? But you find yourself stuck in your healing journey and want some guidance and encouragement? Yes. Perhaps you are overwhelmed by all of the conflicting diet advice. Yes. Maybe you don't know where to start or who to trust. Yes. Or maybe you just need a little motivation. Okay, so like that was everything. I needed all of that. I want to end the confusion. I want to eat healthy. I want to just not be overwhelmed by it all. Then it says you're not alone. We are constantly bombarded with ever-changing diet recommendations and the latest diet crazes: paleo, keto, Whole30, specific carbohydrate diet, and the list goes on. And then it talks about how some foods are bad one day, then they're fine the next, or they're fine today, then they're bad the next. And then it's like, how do you know what to believe? Then it talks about how Joel and Cena make a great team because he's a farmer. As you all know, he's a regenerative farmer. He is he really wants to see the world go back to its agrarian roots, how we can have healthy soil, healthy animals, healthy plants for our consumption. And he's just the bomb. Cena McCullough has a PhD in nutrition and was able to reverse her own chronic disease by changing her lifestyle. And anyway, what's really cool about this book is it is written conversationally. So you have her talking and then you have him talking. So it's really cool. It's almost like you're sitting in an interview or just a nice coffee chat, you know. It's really cool. But they say that because each section of this book has small actionable items, this is what we can look forward to. What to eat, how to procure it, how to prepare it, how to eat it, how to save time in the kitchen. Isn't that what we all want in a traditional kitchen? How to save money on your grocery bill. That is another huge one. How to stay true to your principles and in our modern how to stay true to your principles in our modern culture, talking about family gatherings, lunch meetings, traveling, and all of that stuff. What do you need? Oh, okay. So that is where I'm going to stop today, only because some of you may not have seen the post and you want to get this book. And I just kind of wanted to give you an introduction to this. So some of the ideas that I have getting ready for this, I was talking to some of my friends that I went to Homesteaders of America Business Conference with. That is Anna from Fermented Homestead, Constance from A Good Life Farm, and Julie from Row & Co Farms. And we talked about maybe having them come on because they all also got the book, and then just kind of getting their perspective because they're all in their own different health journeys. So Anna, if you watch her channel, you know that she has had some gut issues for a long time. She has mostly healed it with keto, but she's got some other things going on. And Constance right now is doing paleo. She has a wonderful blog called The Wholesome Skillet, and she also has Good Life Farm website. Both of those places, she has really fantastic recipes, but Wholesome Skillet has paleo, Whole30, and keto focused recipes to check out. And then Julie has Alpha Gal, and she has to eat a certain way for her health. So I know that all of us are going to have different perspectives on this book, and I thought it would be really fun to bring them on for a chat throughout this journey. So anyway, so that's where I'm at. I'm back to square one. I'm frustrated, and I just need some clarity, not just for me, but for my whole family. So anyway, that is what I've got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this. Have you gotten the book? What would you like to see in this Wellness Wednesday? Consider this an open book club. If you would like to participate, once again, the link is down below. Someone told me that if you have, is it Amazon Unlimited or something like that, that the book is on there. Let's come back next week, everyone having read chapters 1 and 2, and then we can discuss it then. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this with all of you. And like I said, in the future, we will be, go ahead. In the future, we will have guests come on. I think this has a lot of potential. This can be something really fun. So anyway, that's all I've got for you guys today. Until next time, remember to be vigilant, be prayerful, and be prepared, and we will catch you in the next one. God bless. Bye, guys.